MTN on Tuesday, December 3, called a news conference where they explained that the problems customers were experiencing with data bundles was a technical error caused by the implementation of new tariffs. They accordingly announced a compensation package for customers after claiming that the problem had been fixed. Shortly after that press conference, NCA issued a statement in which it also directed MTN to compensate and refund customers for their losses and also submit a report to them to explain the challenges. But the NCA says its directive to MTN to submit a report on the challenges within 24 hours of receipt of the directive has been flouted. The authority, in another statement on Thursday, December 5, said its monitoring indicates that MTN has indeed begun rolling out the compensation and refunds to affected subscribers accordingly. It however says MTN had failed to submit the report by the deadline indicated. As a result, and in line with the gazetted schedule of penalties gazetted in May 2015, the NCA has imposed the following sanctions on MTN. A fine of 10,000 cedis daily in accordance with Section N7 of the authority's gazetted schedule of penalties for failure to submit the report by 4 December 2019.
If we look at the directives we gave to the MTN recently, for which they are being sanctioned, you can actually refer to the schedule of penalties and realize that when an operator fails to submit documentation or something that the authority has requested for, the authority has the right to sanction them 10,000 Ghana cedis per day as prescribed in the schedule of penalties. Again, when the operator fails to give notice to the authority, affected persons and subscribers for anticipated or actual interruption of a service, the authority has the mandate to actually sanction or give a fine of 50,000 Ghana cedis for each instance or default. So that's where the NCA sanction comes from.
The second is a fine of 50,000 cedis for failure to give notice as soon as possible to the authority or affected persons, including subscribers, for the challenges with billing inaccuracies regarding the purchase of their telecommunications service bundles. While the third is a fine of 50,000 cedis for failure to give notice as soon as possible to the authority or affected persons, including subscribers, for the inaccessibility of MTN's customer care lines. MTN has also been instructed to ensure that the fines are paid by the close of business on Monday, 11th December 2019.
We are yet to hear from MTN, but the NCA actually needs the report. If you refer to the initial press release, we need a report because we need to know what exactly happened to their billing platform. What have they put in place to ensure that this does not occur in the future? What was the impact of this service on consumers? Bearing in mind that MTN has the greatest number and the biggest market share here, and the compensation, have they paid consumers who were affected back? Have they given them what they were due, their benefits that they paid for?
The NCA further entreats consumers to report all challenges to the authority's complaints unit after duly reporting to the telcos concerned. The authority says it will continue to monitor the situation to ensure that consumers duly receive services they have paid for and as well ensure that the service providers comply with their licenses.